Okay, here we've got this red cloth book with this intricate black pattern on the front here. It's just really striking, and it's got this border at the top as well. And then on the side we've got some gold tooling. We've got the title, which is Jessie, Burton, or Danger in Delay. And then there's some black decorations here as well. And then the publisher, which is the American Sunday School Union, their logo at the bottom there. And the back is just solid red cloth, undecorated. And there's no gilding. This book, as we'll see, it has a really poorly intact spine. So here's the frontispiece. We can see it's labeled as a Jessie Burton frontispiece at the top here. It shows two girls. One of them, it says at the bottom, "Why, it can't be my beautiful new book that I lent you." And you can see one of them is tearing pages out of a book there. And then we've got the tissue paper there to protect the frontispiece. And the title page, Jessie, Burton, or Danger in Delay, by the author of Dr. Kendall's Children and Their Cousin, published by American Sunday School Union. And then we can see that this was published in the year 1869, so pretty old. Here's the table of contents. Chapter 1, Procrastination, Losses, Aunt Maria, A New Leaf, Wise and Foolish, Joe, Jessie's Plan, Lessons and Lessons, Promises, Jessie's Keepsake, Who Gained the Role of Honor. And you can see a pretty big tear in the pages here. Chapter 12 is Weeds, The General, A Sad Household, Improvement, Earning a Carriage, Willing Work. And here's the first chapter. It's called Procrastination. So Jessie Burton, or Danger in Delay. Chapter 1, Procrastination. And look at this beautiful capital T here. "That is the very best story I ever read in all my life," said a little girl to herself one pleasant June morning, as she sat on the steps of the back piazza and turned over the leaves of a book which she held in her hand. "I'm sorry I've finished it, and I wish it was twice as long. But I've read to the very last word, and now I wonder what I'll do. It's pretty warm here in the sun, and I think I'll go in. Besides, I must put away this book. I wish I was going somewhere. It's so lovely today. Oh, there's Father." There's Father opening the carriage house. Where can he be going? I mean to ask him to let me go too. Dropping her book, she ran a few steps, then stopped and looked back. "I suppose I ought to take that book in," she thought. "I promised to be very careful, but if I do it now, Father will be gone, I'm afraid. I'll only leave it a very few minutes, though, for fear something might happen to it." She turned again and ran on. "Father, I thought you had gone to the store. Are you going to ride? Can't I go with you? It's such a pleasant morning, and I haven't anything to do." "Don't get in the way, Jessie," said her father, who was drawing out the buggy. "I am in the greatest haste. Go and call Sam to help me harness Prince. You gave him my message yesterday, didn't you, about having the horse shod?" "Oh, Father," said Jessie, "I forgot all about it. I'm very sorry. Will it make any difference? Won't there be time enough this morning?" "Time enough," repeated her father. "You always think there will be time enough for everything. Didn't I tell you I was in a hurry? And now I must wait an hour at least for the horse. The delay may make a difference to me, and it certainly will to you, for I was going to take you with me as far as your Uncle John's and leave you till I came back. But I shall have no time to stop now. Oh, Father, if I go and tell Sam this very moment, won't there be time? I do want to go so much." "You may go and tell Sam to come and help me, but it is too late, or will be when I can get off, for you to go. How came you to forget what I told you? But there's no need of my asking. Of course, instead of doing it immediately, you waited for something else. And now you are waiting here instead of going at once for Sam." "I'm going, Father," said Jessie. "I only wanted to ask you whether if the blacksmith wasn't very long there wouldn't be time. And there comes Sam now. Please, Father, do take me. I'll run down to the blacksmith's now myself and ask him to hurry just as fast as he can." "No, Jessie," said her father, "there is no use in that. It is too late now for any hurrying to benefit you. You must go without your visit, and if the loss teaches you to obey promptly—" "I really will next time," said Jessie. "I haven't been to Uncle John's for ever so long, and there's the new baby and the calf and the colt and everything that I want to see so much. Don't you think there will possibly be time enough for you to stop at the farm?" Her father made her no reply. So this whole first chapter just has to do with the negative effects of the sort of main characters, this girl, her procrastinations, and this whole story is sort of a moral lesson in not putting things off and doing work straight away, and that's why it's called danger and delay, because there's putting things off causes danger or causes things to go poorly. So it's all sort of just a moral lesson for a younger audience. I'm just sort of flipping through here now to see if I can locate any of these illustrations. I found one right here. So this is one where the main character is being gifted a horse, and it says, "Why, Katie, do you really mean to let me have the general and the carriage?" And we can read here, "Not until a short time before she was to set out on her journey would Katie gratify her friend's eager desire to know what was the wonderful keepsake. Then, when she was all ready and Jessie was at the last degree of curiosity, she led her downstairs and out at the front door. 'There,' she said, pointing forward, 'there it is. Now don't you like it? And do, please, Jessie, take good care.' 'Why, Katie,' cried Jessie, hardly believing her eyes and ears, 'do you really mean to let me have the general and the carriage? Oh, that is too good.' And Jessie sprang to the pony's side and patted him with delight." So the general is the name of the horse there. And it says, "Oh yes," broke in Jessie, "I love the general almost as much as you do now, Katie, and you may be sure nothing shall happen to him." So as I'm holding this book here, the pages are sort of sliding off from the spine. There's another beautiful capital letter. All of the chapters start with those drop caps. So I'm just trying to handle this book really delicately to prevent any further damage to the spine. With how old it is, it's just separating there. By the last of October, a favorable alteration had taken place in little Willie's condition. There had been gradual amendment under Dr. Simpson's care. Willie still suffered much severe pain, but the more alarming part of his disease, the affection of the brain, had yielded to the remedies, although he yet slept much longer and more soundly than was natural. Just jumping into a random part of the story there. And we're getting really close to the end. There's another start to, I think, the second to last chapter. And now we're on the last chapter here. There's the final illustration. And it's showing 2 adult characters and the girl there. And it's saying, "I'm going to do all the work, and she shall do nothing but lie on the sofa and rest." So now the character has sort of learned her lesson and is willing to work, which is sort of the moral of the story, I suppose. There you can see some of the spine damage again. And this last signature is sort of stuck there. There we go. There's the final end papers. And yeah, so that is Jessie, Burton, or Danger and Delay. Just a small moral story for children about not putting things off. From 1869. If you liked the video, leave a like and a comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.